Alright, what's up guys? This is FlyQuest Jungler Moon, and I'm going to be playing a Kayn jungle game in solo queue and just talking about how I play Kayn and just in general how to use the champion to its full potential and how to play the early game. So for Kayn, for runes you just want to run attack damage reds, armor yellows, cooldown reduction blues, and attack speed quints. And then for my masteries, I run 12, 18, 0. I think this is the best option. I think Fervor is really bad on him. Storm Raiders is okay. I'd say Storm Raiders and Thunderlords are your two best options on Kayn. Alright, so when you play Kayn, you definitely want to start with Talisman and Refill Potion. I think this game, the easiest lanes for me to gank are bottom and top. Sion's pretty easy for me to gank and I have a Blitzcrank bottom, so if Blitzcrank lands a hook on Thresh, you should just die. Also, when you're playing Kayn, going through these side lane walls is a lot easier than ganking mid. So I think I'm mainly going to be focusing on ganking mid and bottom, or top and bottom. And I think I'm going to start red buff. You definitely want to start Q. You start Q, you max Q, max W seconds, and I'm not really sure what form. I'm just going to upgrade whatever form I get first this game. But I think Darken form is probably better this game since they have so many tanks and so much CC. I prefer to start red buff on Kayn. You do Raptors insanely well. You can start Raptors really well at level 1, but if you start Raptors solo, you have to solo your red buff level 2, and Kayn's level 2 camp is really bad. You pretty much just one-shot all these wraiths, a W, a Q, and an auto on each of the small wraiths, and they all die. You want to save your smite for your blue buff generally. You get pretty low after level 3 on Kayn, but once you eat through a wall, you get a little bit of health back, so you really want to do a lot of early ganks on Kayn, so I'm going to wait for the shield to... Okay, never mind. I guess I'm not waiting for the shield to expire. I can just flash in a bit of damage. You really want to focus a lot on doing early ganks on Kayn, because you need to upgrade your form as soon as possible. I'm just going to walk right into river right now. I don't want to do my golems for now. It takes too much time, and this wave is shoving in, so I want to go for the gank ASAP. It's kind of in a bad spot right now. I'm going to get behind them though. I can walk through this wall, so... Check this bush for a pink. There's no pink. If there's no pink, there's no way it's going to be warded. They wouldn't trinket this. Oh, we can still go. We can go right now. Just Donna jumps in. This is pretty free. I think red smites, in general, you have best smite on both Assassin and Darken Kayn. It just gives you a lot of, if you're assassinating somebody, it helps you to kill their AD carry. And even if you're fighting a tank, if you're Darken, it helps a lot. So I think red smite is definitely your best option. I personally prefer Shadow upgrade or the Assassin upgrade. Most people like the Darken upgrade a lot more, but I think this upgrade's a lot better. When you're Eing around the map, you have to, your E only lasts for a second if you're not in a wall. So you want to make sure you're constantly tagging random walls so you stay, so your E stays on, because you're a lot faster when you're in your E. If they come to fight, I'm going to E over this wall and try to get a better flank position. I really just want to get a flank, so however I see myself doing that, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to E through this wall now. I'm going to ulti this LeBlanc. I'm going for Kayn though. I can kill this guy too, I have ulti. I'm just going to ulti him now, hold in. I want to wait for him to use an escape before I jump out. In general, when you ulti on someone, you want to wait for them to see if they panic flash or use their escape ability, and then you want to get out of them. Oh, I got hit. Alright, they're all gonna die. But generally, when you play Kayn, what you want to do is just go through a wall and look for a flank and pressure their backline. Kind of how I'm playing these fights. It's really similar to Evelynn or Shaco. You're an Invis champion, so a lot of your strength doesn't come in your champion's power, but it comes in the amount of threat that you can provide to the other team's backline. Even if you don't do anything, if you stop their carries from doing stuff, then you've done more than enough. Okay, so on Kayn, in general, early game, you want to spend a lot of your time ganking. Your farming is pretty good, you farm really fast, but if you don't gank, you're not going to get your upgrade early on. And if you don't get your upgrade, you're a pretty weak champion. So a lot of times I focus on just ganking. I'll hit level 3 and then just go for a random gank, bottom or top. I think that's your best bet for early game. For mid game, you want to focus around getting a flank in fights and trying to threaten their backline in fights. You're generally an assassin. I don't play much Darken Kayn. I only really play Assassin Kayn. So as Assassin Kayn, that's how I play. I can't really speak on Darken Kayn. And then late game, I guess it's kind of similar to mid game, but you have to be a lot safer because you're a lot weaker and their carry is a lot stronger. You just have to be really careful with what you do, and it's probably going to be pretty hard for you to assassinate people, so you have to play really well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the Kayn tutorial.